Hi, this is Allison Sheridan, and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. Back in 2017, I taught you about a terrific set of tools called Parallels Toolbox, brought to you by the same fine people who make the Parallels Desktop virtual machine software. This is a toolbox of small utility apps. Now, Parallels Toolbox is a subscription service, and I explained at the time that this allows the developers to keep adding more functionality. Parallels Toolbox is the best example I've ever seen that proves the subscription is worth it. When we went through the toolbox back in 2017, there were 26 tools, which was a lot. But now there are 40 tools. Not only that, they've made a pretty big change to the interface that improves discoverability now that the toolbox is so full. Rather than do an update show, since there have been so many changes to the app, I'm going to take you through the utilities included that I find the most useful. I can't make it through all 40 in the time we have together, but I hope this will help you explore them all on your own. Parallels Toolbox is available for Windows as well, with a few differences here and there in functionality based on the different operating systems. Please keep in mind that Parallels Toolbox is licensed on a per-machine basis, so if you want to use it on a Mac and a PC, or multiple Macs, you will have to license it for each one. As you watch me explain the functionality in each individual utility, you will likely find yourself thinking, well, I already have a tool that does that. Most of the utilities in the toolbox are not unique, but it's the way they're all bundled up in one consistent interface that makes them so valuable. They're right at your fingertips in the toolbox. Parallels Toolbox is available from Parallels.com. After you download the application and install it, when you run it for the first time, you'll find a new menu icon in your menu bar. This is the little icon up here for Parallels Toolbox. It looks like a little wrench and a paintbrush, or a spanner and a paintbrush, as Don would say. We can pop Safari down out of the way so we can get started looking at Parallels Toolbox. We'll start by simply tapping on the icon. In this view, you can see that we've got two tabs and a search field. Right now, we're looking at the dashboard view. You can see the empty spot at the top says the tools added from the library will appear here, and I'll show you what those will look like. Down below, we can see the different tools that I have used recently. You'll notice that Switch Resolution has a white circle around it. That's because I'm currently using it to set the resolution appropriate for the video you're watching right now. I use Switch Resolution all the time. Now, the other applications that you see here do not have any white circles on them because they are currently not running. If I go down here to the Library tab, this is where you will see all of the different tools that are available inside Parallels Toolbox. If we look over at the right, you can see I've got it in list view, but I can also look at it in icon view. I find list view a little bit easier for me, but if you prefer icon view, it's there for you as well. One of the big changes to the user interface when they started adding so many tools was that they added these organizational categories here. For example, let's say you were looking for a way to do video screen capture. You might instantly look for screen capture, and if I click there, you can see down here I've got 3 different ways to record video of my screen. But maybe the way you think of it is video first. You can look in the video category, and you can find the same 3 options to record your screen. Having these separate categories allows you to think of it the way you want to think of it and makes it a little bit easier to find the tools that you need in Parallels Toolbox. Let's go back up to All. And let me briefly just kind of scroll through these just to really give you a feel for how many different applications are really in here. The number 40 is impressive, but when you see the list, it seems even more impressive to me. I won't be exploring these categories very much because I'm going to go methodically through all of the applications that I really like. Another thing you can do is you can go up to search. Let's say I wanted to look for the screen resolution option. Let me type in RES. And you can see Switch Resolution is one of the applications I could choose to use. I want you to also notice that some of these have a little new label next to them. Those have been added very recently, and we'll walk through some of those as appropriate. Let me tap the X here.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.